Good day viewers, I welcome you to my channel. Today I'll be teaching you how to find the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix. Now the inverse of a 3 by 3 matrix is given by the formula. For example, the inverse of matrix A is A inverse is equal to adjoint of A divided by the determinant of A, where adjoint is transpose of cofactors, which will be seen shortly. The first things first, we have to get the determinant of A. So to get the determinant of A, let's call this plus, minus, and plus. So we are starting with 2 here. We are starting with 2. So let's get the minor of 2. So to do that, we rule this vertically, rule that horizontally. So we are left with 5, 1, 0, and 6. Then the next thing we are considering is 1. This 1, the sign here is minus, so minus 1. So rule that vertically and horizontally. So we are left with 3, 1, 2, and 6. Then finally plus 4 here. So rule that vertically and horizontally. Then we are left with 3, 5, 2, and 0. So the determinant here becomes 2 open bracket 5 multiplied by 6 minus 0 multiplied by 1, 0 times 1 minus 1 open bracket 3 times 6 minus 2 times 1, 2 times 1 plus 4 open bracket 3 times 0 minus 2 times 5. So this becomes 2 open bracket 30 minus 0 times 1 is 0 minus 1 open bracket 3 times 6 is 18 minus 2 times 1 is 2 plus 4 open bracket 3 times 0 is 0 minus 2 times 5 is 10. This becomes 2 open bracket 30 minus 1 open bracket 18 minus 2 is 16 plus 4 open bracket 0 minus 10 is minus 10. So this becomes 2 times 30 is 60 minus 1 times 16 is 16, 4 times minus 10 is minus 40. So 60 minus 16 is 44. 44 minus 40 is 4. So determinant of A is 4. Determinant of A is 4. Now the next thing we'll be considering is now this is the matrix here. Now what we do here is we get the cofactors. Let's get the cofactor. We are trying to get the adjoint. So to get the adjoint, we first get the cofactor, then we transpose it. So to get the cofactor of this matrix, we have to draw an array of signs: plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, minus, plus, where each of these signs correspond to each of these elements here. Plus 2 here, the sign is plus, 1 the sign is minus, 4 the sign is plus, 3 the sign is minus, and so on and so forth. So all we are going to do is we will get the minor of each of these elements. So the minor of 2, let's start with 2 here. 2 here, for example, when you rule it vertically and horizontally, the sign on 2 is plus, so plus, so it becomes plus. Then we are left with 5, 1, 0, and 6. So that becomes 5 times 6 is 30 minus 0 times 1 is 0. So that's 30 plus 30. So here we write 30. So the next element we'll be considering is 1 here, and the minor is, the sign is minus, so we have to, let's get the minor of 1. So to get the minor, we rule this vertically and horizontally. So we have 3, 1, 2, and 6. You get it? 3, 1, 2, and 6. So 3, 1, 2, and 6. Remember that the sign is minus, so that will be minus 3 times 6 is 18 minus 2 times 1 is 2. That'll be minus 18 minus 2 is 16. So that's minus 16. So here write minus 16. Now the next thing we'll be considering is we've done for 1. Let's look at 4 now. Let's get the minor of 4. So rule this like that. Our sign, the sign of 4 here is plus. The sign is plus, so our minor becomes this 3, 5, 2 and 0. 3, 5, 2 and 0. That's plus, so that becomes plus. 3 times 0 is 0, minus 2 times 5 is 10. That's minus 10. So here we write minus 10. The next thing we are considering is 3. Let's get the minor of 3. So rule this like this and horizontally. So we are left with 1, 4, 0 and 6. 1, 4, 0 and 6. The sign here is minus. So minus. So that becomes minus. 1 times 6 is 6. Minus 0 times 4 is 0. So that's minus 6 minus 0 is 0. That becomes minus 6. So you'll write minus 6. Again, we'll be considering, we've done for 3. Now let's get the minor of 5. So rule that like that. So we have 2, 4, 2 and 6. 2, 4, 2 and 6. The sign is plus. So plus. 2, 4, 2 and 6. So that becomes plus. 2 times 6 is 12, minus 2 times 4 is 8. That's plus 4. So here we write plus 4, or just 4. I'm not add the plus there. 4. Now let's get the minor of 1. 1. So we'll rule this like this. Rule it vertically. We are left with 2, 2, 1, 2, 0. The minor is, the sign on it is minus. So this becomes minus. 2 times 0 is 0. Minus 2 times 1 is 2. That's minus. 0 minus 2 is minus 2. That's 2. So you'll write 2. Now we are considering 2 now. Let's get the minor of 2. So we'll rule this horizontally and vertically. We are left with 1, 1, 4, 5, 1. And the sign here is plus. So plus. So this becomes plus. 1 times 1 is 1. Minus 5 times 4 is 20. So this becomes plus. 1 minus 20 is minus 19. So that's minus 19. So here we write minus 19. Then for 0 now, 0, rule this vertically and horizontally. We'll be left with, let me create space here. We'll be left with 2, 4, 3, 1. The sign on that is minus. So minus 2 times 1 is 2, minus 3 times 4 is 12. That's minus. 2 minus 12 is minus 10. That's minus times minus is plus. That's 10. You write 10. And the last but not the least, the last is 6. 6 now. So we'll rule this vertically and horizontally. So the minor of 6 becomes 2, 1, 3 and 5. The sign is on this 6 is plus. So it becomes plus. 2 times 5 is 10, minus 3 times 1 is 3. So that's plus 10 minus 3 is 7. That's 7. Now we've gotten our cofactors. So the adjoint is the transpose. So transposing this, we have 30 minus 16 minus 10. There's all the horizontal terms, you write it vertically. That's what it means to transpose. Look at 30 minus 16 minus 10 is horizontal, so we turn it vertical. We write it in the vertical form. So minus 6, 4 and 2 is horizontal, so we write it vertically. It becomes minus 6, 4, 2. Then this becomes minus 19, 10 and 7. So this is the adjoint. So the inverse, A inverse, becomes, remember our determinant is 4, so 1 over 4, then 30 minus 6 minus 19 minus 16, 4, 10 minus 10, 2 and 7. So this is our inverse. Thank you very much, everybody.